everyone, welcome back to another day in the 100 days graphic design challenge. So very quickly, create new 1024 by 1024 pixels. Create, as usual, our feed screen like this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my resources for this design. I head over to my downloads here. Then I move over to okay, so this is it. I'll click, then I'm just going to shift from here, shift like this, and then I'm going to use this, and I'll use this as well. So I'll drag it into my Photoshop and I'll hit enter, 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 enter. So the next thing I'm going to do is to enter, head over to my layers, and then I'm just going to close up the eyes of these ones. Okay, I'll bring this beneath like this. So after that, I'm just going to bring in a rectangle, bring in some series of rectangle here. This is one. Okay, so I'll drop the two, and then I'm going to remove the stroke, or better still, I can go here and I can change it to 0. Then I'll change the fill. So I head back to this place. Let's see which color I'll be using today. Okay, I'll just use purple. I'll click OK. Now I have a dark purple here, or better still, I can change it to a gradient color here. Like this. Okay, and then I'm going to double click, and then I'll pick this and I'll take it up like this. Okay, then I'm just going to change the angles, okay, like this. Then after that, the next thing I'm going to do, I will bring this to the middle to make sure that the size here is the same with the space here. I will use my Alt Shift, move it down, Alt Shift, and move it down like this. Then after that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to click on this. Then I'll change this. I'll change it to a solid color, and I'll be using this dark purple. Okay, so this is what we have. Then after that, I'm just going to open up this particular image. I'll bring it to the front like this. Okay, before I do that, I'll just open up this image, bring it to the front. I want to clip it to this one, so I'll right click and I'll use my create clipping mask so as to clip it. Then I'll just reduce it like this. Okay, I'll just reduce it like this, and then I'll hit enter. Then I'm just going to change the opacity. I'll look for the one that works fine. Let's see. Okay, let's look at color bond, linear bond, multiply. So I'll just use one of these. Maybe I can probably just use color bond this way. And then for this second one, I'm going to look for my second image. So this is it. I'll just open up the eyes, and then I'm going to bring it forward like this. I will right click and I will create clipping mask. Then I'll just reduce it this way and this way. I'll just increase it and then I'll just hit enter. Then I'll use my blending options. I'll stick with linear bond. This is it. So after that, I'll head over to this last one. I'll open the eyes of this Bible, and then I'll bring it here. I'm going to Ctrl T. I'll just change the angle here. I'm using 90. Okay, this is okay. I'll hit enter. Then the next thing I'll do, I'll reduce it like this way. And I'm just going to clip it to this rectangle. Create clipping mask. I'll clip it like this, and then I'll increase it like this. Enter. Then I'll just head back to this place, and I'll pick linear bone. Then after that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring in this image. I'll open it. I'll click on it, select, and I'm going to select subject like this. I'll wait for it. Okay, I've selected, so I'll just click on this like this, and then I'm going to reduce this. I'll reduce it. I want it to fit in with this particular. Okay, I'll just hit enter. Okay, and after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to edit this image a little bit. So I head over to my filter, and I'm going to move to my camera raw filter. Okay, it's loading. Okay, now it has loaded. I'll just increase the exposure a bit, contrast. Okay, sorry, contrast, and then I'll just touch on the texture, the haze. I'll increase the brightness a bit using my arrow key. Okay, after that, I'm going to hit enter. I can click OK. Okay, so this is it. Then I see that this Bible is not that visible, so I'll just look for another one. Let's see. Okay, I think this is okay. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to click on this, and then with this I'll move it down. I'll move it down. Okay. Then after that, I'm just going to close the eyes of this particular image. Then I'll bring this one down here because it's seeming like it's laughing or something. So I'm just going to use this one. Then I will get back to linear bond. Let's see. Okay, I'll just use multiply. And for this last one, I'll bring this here, and I'll right click. Okay, better still, I'll just use this one, use my Alt, duplicate, and move it, and then I'll bring it up here, and then here, and then I'll right click, create clipping mask, Ctrl Z. Okay, so this is what we have here. Then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to add my text. I'm going to use my text tool here, and then I'm just going to say happy. I'll reduce this. I'll head back to my character, and then I'm going to reduce this like this. I'll make the color to be black, then I'll just bring it to the middle point here. Then I'm just going to type Sunday, use my Alt. I'll just type Sunday like this. I will click on this, and then I will head back to my text layer, and I'm going to search for a long font. Okay, 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 let me see this one. I'm just going to increase the size like this. Let me reduce it a bit. Or better still, I'll just use my terminal. I'll just use the bold, this bold here. So I'll just bring it to this middle. I'll reduce it. Okay, I'll just increase it like this. Then I'm going to hit enter. I'll change the color. I'll give it a gradient color. So I head over to my layers. I'll double click. Okay, so now that it's uploaded, I will head over to gradient overlay. Okay, then I was using purple, so I'm just going to use this. Okay, and then for this one, I'll increase the opacity to 100, and then I'm just going to click here. Okay, here, and then I'll just choose a darker shade. Okay, okay, so here I am. I'm just going to, rotate it how I want it. Then I'm just going to add a drop shadow, not too much. I'll just reduce this a bit like this. Then I'm going to reduce the distance as well, together with the size. I'll reduce it. Okay, so after that, I'm just going to increase this way, enter. Then I bring this in, and then I'm just going to drop it here, and I will head over to my characters, and I'll add this a bit. I'll space it out a bit. Then after that, I'll hold my shift. Okay, I'll just align it this way. And the next thing I'm going to do now is to go back to my layers. This is it. Then from here to here, this place, I'll just Ctrl G. Okay, I brought this to add to my text, so I'll just add to my Sunday. So I'll just rotate it like this, and then I'm just going to keep it here, enter. Okay, this is my Sunday. I'll right click. Okay, first of all, I'm going to hide this effect. Then I'll right click, and I'll create clipping mask like this. Then I'm just going to drop shadow, and I'll also change the color, I head over to this place, use saturation. I'm just going to pick the color that matches with this. Okay, blue is okay. Let's see. So I'm just going to click OK. Head over to my layers. This clips only to this, but I'll still clip it like this. And after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to add. I'll move this up, shift this, and then I'm just going to move it up like this. Okay, Ctrl Z. Okay, it's not moving with it, so I'll just move it up this way. This way. Then I'll use this. I'll just add something here. I will remove the stroke. Then I'll give it a color gradient. Okay, better still, I can head back. I'll just close the eyes of this one. I can duplicate one of these rectangles, this one. I'll use my Alt and bring it out from the group like this. Okay, let me check for this one. I'll use my Alt and I'll bring it out here, out of the group. I'll drop my tool. Then I'm just going to bring this here. I'll hold my shift, drag it down, hold my shift, drag it across this way, enter. So I'm just going to change this color for this one. I'll pick this. Okay, then for this one I'll just pick maybe, okay, maybe this. Okay, so I'll just pick this and then I'll click OK. Okay, so the next thing I'll do is to just add something like a text. I'll just say, I'll zoom in, then I'll increase this, holding my shifts. Then I'm just going to, I'll hit enter. Then I'm just going to say shift. I'll just say, okay, I'm just going to type first in the presence of God there is liberty. So after that, I'm just going to use this, and I'll use this, and then I will just select only the text like this, and then I'm just going to head over to this place and I'll type terminal. Okay, I'll be using regular, so I'll reduce this a bit more, like to fit into this. I'll be using 5, then I drop my 2, I'll bring it here. Okay, this is too much, so I'll just type 5, or better still 6, enter. Then I'll drop my 2, I'll zoom out. Let's see, let me change it the color to white. Okay, so after that, So this is it. So with that, we have come to the end of this design. I'm just going to use my Shift Control Alt E. Then I'll head back to my filter. Now we're using camera raw filter to adjust. So I'll just adjust it a bit. Increase the texture, clarity, the haze, and push on contrast, vibrance, and then exposure a little, not too much. Okay, so after that, I'm just going to hit OK, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of noise here. Okay, not too much. So with that, we have come to the end of this particular design, and I'll see you in the next video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.